I wasn't able to be here yesterday, but Mr. DJ and Steve knocked it out of the park. The pond is basically rocked in. They did edge work. It looks really good. So I think I can quit here. They got this. Hey, happy Friday. First things first, my fish are happy and healthy. Checked on them this morning. They're just chilling over there in the tanks waiting for their new resort to be built. So that makes my day. We built everything here that we could to maximize space, super deep, thin, tall rocks because they take up less space and displace less water. Skinny of a rock as I can get. So I'm basically kind of setting pancakes up on end, which you can do if you're careful. But you can see this one's thin, that one's thin, that one's thin. So that gives me a lot of depth as well without taking up a bunch of space in the pond. Because oftentimes if you end up with a really tall rock, it's also really wide, and then it kind of, it erases the fact that you build a bigger pond because you're just filling all that space up with bigger rocks. So that was a challenging part of this pond, was trying to get up to that height without using a lot of thick rocks. But I think we did really well with an 11 by 16. It looks big, and that's the plan. The part today that we have to do is the stream. It's just gonna be a little guy. Biofalls is gonna sit up there. We don't have a lot of room at all, but we'll max it all out. So I'm thinking nice drop into the falls right here, maybe like 20-inch drop or something. Little stream, and then kind of a ripple out of the biofalls. I'm thinking so, stream coming in right here, just pointed towards the front porch area. And then over into here, maybe setting on this rock and another one, going out over the pond with the waterfalls pointing those windows. I'm thinking is where I'm gonna work in this whole bucket. Something like this. So it's on a pretty bad angle like this. I'm probably gonna try to get it a little bit flatter, but I wanna knock a little bit of a hole out here, run my plumbing in here, and then put some rocks back here, fill it in with gravel so I can get it level, and then put the spillway up against, maybe in the middle here, put the spillway right here, do some rock work on top, and then we'll just have a waterfall coming out of this coal bucket. What really happened is they were dragging and they hit a water line and they're just like, I'm leaving. So they cut the cables and let her set there. Years later, here we have a koi pond. That's what actually happened, right, Deej? Yep. I think it could be pretty cool. You guys see the fishies. I have a bit of an obsession with fish. I put some tarps over here to keep it nice and cool. There he is. There's another one. They like it in here. I talked to him this morning. Super friendly guys. These guys have a really nice personality. Or fishionality. So I don't have a whole lot of options here. It needs to be pretty tall just to get up the grade. I'm thinking like this on a right-hand framing boulder, and then I was thinking this guy, but he's a little too low actually. So I'll probably utilize like some of these character pieces there. What I'll do, I'll just use this rock and this rock. We'll split it. I'll put 12 inches here and 12 inches out of the coal bucket, and we'll try to keep, that one will be sharp, and this one will keep relatively sharp too. Then it'll just be a single drop between the two falls. It's gonna look good. All right, let's do that. Okay, I think we're ready. I spent some time grinding around on the rock here to get that coal chute to drag bucket to fit down in there. Never did this before. Well, hey, we got a lot more accomplished today than I thought we were going to. The pond is finished, as you can see. We're filling water out of the fish tanks, and that's actually way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. It's tucked in there, cooled it back a bit. We got a spillway work in there. There's still some detail work to do, some foam and some moss and a little bit of edge work back in there, some cleanup, but this thing's basically put together. I ran one 2-inch line up here, put in a Y, ran a feed over into the bucket. There's a shutoff valve for it. And then I ran another feed over to the biofalls, which is gonna be the filtration for this. Got a cute little stream tucked in here. This one was basically DJ's work. Found these 2 boulders, tucked them in here. This one is both the framing boulder and the spillway rocks. Not often we managed to do that, but came together. Yeah, still some detail work, but I'm very happy about this because I wanted to move the fish in here over the weekend if I at all could. So I think this is a very neat space. That adds a lot more character to it than I thought it was going to at first. I was not super convinced it was going to be cool, but it is. I think we totally accomplished our look of they were digging here and then blew a line, hit water, we'll just pull off and, you know, a pond formed. Just kidding. I don't think it actually looks like that, but. Okay, we're going to their new home. Hey, come here. Woo! Oh yeah, they're not too happy about this. Wait till you see what you got over here. That'll improve your mood. This is fun. This is my favorite part about revamping ponds. Putting the fish back into their new home. They're gonna like that deeper water. They got some in here with them really cool fins. The big butterfly koi. Harder to get these than it looks. No wonder I'm a bad fisherman. Easy? Well, they certainly aren't sluggish. Well, I'm happy to announce to you that the project is finished. I would give it a 10 on the uniqueness level. I think it turned out really awesome, better than I thought it was going to. I'm also happy to announce that all the fish are happy and healthy, and we didn't lose a single one, and it looks really cool. We plugged this one in on Friday, and it's Monday afternoon, so it's starting to clear up. Yeah, these fish have been chill all weekend. Take a look at this. It's a cold bucket. I love how sunken in it is. We tilted it back a little bit. Looks like it's partially buried. And the stream, while not being huge, pretty cool. Actually, the bottom falls is really nice. The top falls is nice too, but the bottom is my favorite. I love that little rooster tail sticking out there. I got in this morning and put some lily pads in the bottom. You can just see the bottom. It is starting to clear out. I'm not much of a hand with the camera. DJ is finishing another little project today, and I'd finish this one up myself, so he'll have to come back later and shoot all the pretty stuff, but you get the idea. Let me know what you think. I think we utilize this little space really cool. Fish have a better home than they had, and yeah, I think it turned out really nicely. If you like to see these kinds of projects, we're putting bunches of them out. Every Saturday there's a new video. If you don't want to miss them, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one.